Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, remember you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with the hockey guru called Frenchy. Today, episode number 335. When a minute coach Monahan deal with the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, we have a big Habs rumor to talk about on this episode. But before we start, guys, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey National Show, and leave us a comment about this episode. And let's dive in talking about my first subject of the day. First subject of the day, guys, about the Habs news. Yes, we have a deal between the Montreal Canadiens and the forward Sean Monahan, a one-year deal for $1.985 million. We know Monahan played 25 games last year with the Montreal Canadiens, 6 goals, 11 assists for a total of 17 points. But what we heard a little bit later is Monahan, guys, have a full contract or value of $2 million, AAV of $2 million for the Montreal Canadiens. The cap hit is 1.985, but the Montreal Canadiens gave him a performance bonus of $15,000 if ever Monahan played 26 games during the season 2023-2024. Now, yesterday, I make a video of 4 minutes Sean Monahan about the signature, his extension contract, and what Monahan bring to the Montreal Canadiens overall. So I don't want to talk too much about Monahan. You can watching my video on the channel, and you can learn more about Monahan. And one thing I will say to you guys, this is a great deal for the Montreal Canadiens. It's a great deal for Sean Monahan at the same time. That will fill up one of the spot at the top 6 for upcoming season for the Montreal Canadiens. I would like to hear from you guys. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the signature between the Montreal Canadiens and with Sean Monahan. One more thing I want to remind you guys. During the summer, every Monday night, and Wednesday night, we have a show at 9 o'clock called the Habs Barbecue Show. And we invite you to join us both nights, Monday and Wednesday. The Wednesday, we have Marco Rabi and Enarta join me live. And tonight, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens 2023 draft preview. So I would like to having you with us tonight. Again, remind you, it's at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Let's move on, I guess, for my second subject of the day. Second subject of the day, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens rumor. And today, guys, I want to go a little bit more deeper to show to you what I'm thinking, what Kenyu is going to do at the NHL Draft 2023. His first thing he tried to accomplish, guys, he want to get Will Smith or Leo Carlson. They want to add one of the two players NHL prospect for upcoming draft. Would be interesting if he can do this. If not, his option B is going to be Pierre-Luc Dubois. That's what I believe Kenyu can do some kind of big splash during the NHL draft in Nashville next week. Now, what I decided to do, guys, for you today is want to improve the Montreal Canadiens guys for the upcoming season. They don't want to only focusing on the development, but they want to have a team better on the ice. Secondly, they want to add a center, maybe not right now, but for the future, via draft or via trade. So what I decided to do, guys, I said, okay, if we cannot move up to get Will Smith or Leo Carlson, I believe Montreal Canadiens are maybe looking to add Pierre-Luc Dubois. And for that, I make a trade between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens get Pierre-Luc Dubois and return Montreal send to the Winnipeg Jets Christian Dvorak, the 37 overall pick 2023, Jordan Harris. Now, it's a coach. Maybe it's not much. Listen, guys. At some point, the Jets cannot ask the moon in return. They get Dvorak for the next 2 years as a center. It's going to be center number 2, center number 3. They're going to get a 37 pick where it's going to be a good hockey player prospect for them. And finally, they get a defenseman, Jordan Harris, where it can be a good additional players for the team. They maybe request another prospect. It could be Kidney. It could be Rouen. I would like to hear from you guys about this proposal trade between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens. At the end of the day, can you try to add a center inside of the Montreal Canadiens via trade or via draft? Would be interesting to see what Kenyu is going to do June 28th in Nashville during the NHL Draft 2023. That's conclude, guys, everything we have today on this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys, another great episode of the Habs Daily News. But before we leave, we will invite you, don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Show, and please leave me a comments about this episode. And of course, remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.